And now we'll sing Shirley the Presence.
I've been happy lately, thinking about the good things to come. And I believe it could be something good has begun. So I've been smiling lately, dreaming about the world as one. I believe it could be someday it's gonna come. So out on the edge of darkness, there rides a peace train. Peace train, take this country, come take me home again. I've been smiling lately, thinking about the good things to come. I believe it could be something good has begun. A peace train sounding louder, glide on the peace train. Ooh, ah, ooh, ah. Come on now, peace train. Peace train, holy roller, everyone jump on the peace train. Ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh, ah. Come on now, peace train. Now get your bags together, go bring your good friends too, 'cause it's getting nearer and soon we'll be with you. Come and join the living, it's not so far from you, and it's getting nearer, soon it will all be true. The peace train sounding louder, glide on the peace train. Ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh. Come on now, peace train. The peace train, holy roller, everyone jump on the peace train. Ooh, come on now, peace train. I've been crying lately, thinking about the world as it is. Why must we go on hating? Why can't we live in this? 'Cause out on the edge of darkness, there rides a peace train. Peace train, take this country, come take me home again. Peace train sounding louder, ride on the peace train. Ooh, come on now, peace train. Peace train, holy roller. Everyone jump on the peace train. Ooh, come on now, peace train.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you, Barbara and Rachel. Wonderful as always. Love the Cat Stevens songs. Please, everyone, silence your cell phones if you haven't already done so. And welcome everyone here and those of you watching from home. It's great to have you with us. The daily word for today is an oldie but goodie. It's a repeat from back in June, but I think it's one of the best ones. It's optimism. Optimism colors my world with love. My experience of the world depends on the attitude I bring to it. When I hold positive thoughts and share the love in my heart generously, the world becomes an inviting, friendly place. Optimism makes me a magnet for positive people, exciting opportunities, and serendipity of all kinds. It lifts my consciousness out of the mire of worry, anxiety, and fear, and keeps me focused on the beauty of the earth, the goodness of the people, and the presence and power of God. When I perceive God in the kind acts, selfless impulses, and loving service happens all around me, my optimism grows. I feel renewed and inspired as I focus on what is right and good in my life. I'm grateful for the world's wonders. I grow in optimism. Do not be overcome by evil, but overcome evil with good. From Romans 12:21. Optimism. Optimism colors my world with love. Here at Unity, we have a mission statement, and read along with me. We are a loving, nurturing community dedicated to being a positive path to spiritual living, to awaken oneness with God within us all. We dedicate this year to activating the abundance and prosperity in our lives with gratitude, love, action, and connecting to the divine within us and the world around us. And in this light, we invite you all to join us in fellowship with conversation and food. See, if you're not here, you can't have the food, and it's wonderful. And a physical expression of our mission statement. We broadcast live on YouTube. Of course, you know that because you're watching, and if you don't know that, you're not watching. So scroll down to the links for our live services, past services on YouTube or Facebook. Most importantly, there is also a blue button called Donate. You probably know what that means. Donate, please. It allows you to help support our outreach. If you prefer to mail your donations, our mailing address is Unity of the Seacoast, McConnell Center, Suite 246, 61 Locust Street, Dover, New Hampshire, 03820. Please use our website and our meetup page to see event details. We have many upcoming events. We have meditation with Charlie on the first Monday, and I'm not sure if that's going to happen tomorrow because Charles is going to be traveling soon. It is going to happen tomorrow. I've been corrected. He has not left yet. We also have Reiki Circle, and we have the Music Circle. Watch for details. Namaste. Namaste is another tradition we hold, and it's a Sanskrit word meaning the Christ in me sees the Christ in you, or the best in me sees the best in you. Please join us with Namaste. 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 Yes, Jack. Okay. Now another song from Barbara.
The kind friends all gather round. Something I would say. What brings us together here has blessed us all today. Love has formed a circle that holds us all inside. Strangers are as family, loneliness can't hide. You must give yourself to love. Love is what you're after. Open up your heart to the tears and laughter. Give yourself to love. Give yourself to love. Walk these mountains in the rain. Learn to love the wind. Get up before the sunrise. Watch the day begin. I always knew I'd find you, though I never did know how. Sunshine on a cloudy day, you stand before me now. You must give yourself to love. Love is what you're after. Open up your heart to the tears and laughter. Give yourself to love. Give yourself to love. Love is born in fire. It's planted like a seed. Love can't give you everything, but it gives you what you need. Love comes when you're ready. It comes when you're afraid. Be your greatest teacher, the best friend you have made. Give yourself to love. Love is what you're after. Open up your heart to the tears and laughter. Give yourself to love. Give yourself to love.
Thank you very much, Barbara. Wonderful as always. We are blessed to have you as our music director. It's now my pleasure to introduce our speaker today. Frank is an amazing person, has a background that is so in depth with the use of the mind and the law of attraction and how to truly create what we want in life. Welcome, Frank.
Is it on? Yeah. Oh, good. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. And thank you for that kind introduction. And Barbara, man, wonderful job with the music. Thank you very much. Always good. And Tom, my special friend, good morning to you and great health. Yeah, you and I share that one. Great health. And thank you, Tom, for inviting me to share my thoughts this morning. Well, I call them my thoughts, even though some may call them malarkey. Anyway, well, tomorrow is Labor Day. It's back to school, and, you know, I'm trying to remember, what did I do with that snow shovel? Never mind. Not going there. No. Okay. Well, the title of today's talk is, It's About Love. We did have a bunch of these out on the table, probably still do. It's about love. Based on some of what I have been witnessing in my world lately, it seems appropriate to review some of the items in this little booklet. But before I do, I'd like to share something from 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 1 to 7, the gift of love. The gift of love. If I speak the language of men and of angels, but don't have love, I have become sounding brass and clanging cymbal. If I have the gift of prophecy and know all mysteries and all knowledge, and if I have all faith so as to remove mountains, but don't have love, I am nothing. If I dole out all my goods to feed the poor, and if I give my body to be burned, but don't have love, it profits me nothing. Love is patient and is kind. Love doesn't envy. Love doesn't brag, is not proud, doesn't behave itself inappropriately, doesn't seek its own way. It's not provoked, takes no account of evil, doesn't rejoice in unrighteousness, but rejoices with the truth, bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, endures all things. Yeah. Anyway, more and more lately, it strikes me as so tremendously important to have a focus on love and the whole concept of giving and caring. And so this little booklet captured my attention. Such an appropriate title. It's about love. Here is a page I really like. Love for others. Helping others feels good. Evidence suggests that helping others can promote changes in the brain linked with happiness, perhaps more happiness than receiving. Of course, the idea is giving, not taking. Next we have, my higher self is leading my day. And of course, this is linked with the next page, the Christ in me is leading my day. Because I've come to realize, or believe anyway, that my higher self is the Christ in me, as long as I am trying to live that way. For me, the message in these 2 pages helps me remain aware at all times that there is within me a higher self, a divine spiritual self, and that inner self, that Christ in me, is love. Remaining mindful of this will help me to be kind and caring and loving in all my thoughts and words and actions. Well, to be honest. There are moments. Sometimes I find it helpful to do a couple of quick blinks and briefly glazing upward, recall that this person before me is a manifestation of the Christ. It doesn't matter what he or she looks or sounds like. So sweeten up, Frankie. Okay. I'll try. So now we have pages 4 and 5. When I see a need, I will remember. I am, I can, I will. It's hard for me to be thinking this way and see a need and ignore it and walk away. No. And so, when I see a need, I will remember the Good Samaritan. The Good Samaritan. Yes. And the good news, according to Luke chapter 10, verses 25 to 37. Let's take a peek. The parable of the Good Samaritan. Behold, a certain lawyer stood up and tested Jesus, saying, Teacher, what will I do to inherit eternal life? He said to him, What is written in the law? How do you read it? The lawyer answered, You shall love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, with all your soul, with all your strength, and with all your mind, and your neighbor as yourself. Jesus said to him, You have answered correctly. Do this, and you will live. But the lawyer, desiring to justify himself, asked Jesus, Who is my neighbor? Jesus answered, A certain man was going down from Jerusalem to Jericho, and he fell among robbers who both stripped him and beat him and departed him, leaving him half dead. By chance, a certain priest was going down that way. When he saw him, he passed on the other side. In the same way, a Levite also, when he came to the place and saw the beaten man, passed on the other side. But a certain Samaritan, as he traveled, came where he was. He saw the beaten man, and he was moved with compassion. He came to him and bound up his wounds, pouring oil and wine, set him on his own animal, and brought him to an inn, and took care of him. On the next day, when he departed, he took out 2 denarii and gave them to the host, and said to him, Take care of him. Whatever you spend beyond that, I will repay you when I return. Now, which of these 3 do you think seemed to be a neighbor to him who fell among the robbers? The lawyer said, He who showed mercy on him. Then Jesus said to him, Go and do likewise. So for me, this is more evidence of it's about love. And it's also about the fact that many of us can look at a need and ignore it, walk away. And it reminds me that I must try not to do that. And so, what I believe here is that Samaritan, that is big time giving. And the question I try to remember is, what would Jesus do? And I'm always reminding myself, don't always think of it, but if I can think of what would Jesus do, it helps me behave a little differently. Because it is about love. And let's face it, Jesus was all about love. And so, from the hills of Judea to the highest ideal that he was, Jesus is an example for each of us to follow. And something in M. Scott Peck's book, The Different Drum, seems to enhance what we have been exploring. The Different Drum. The title of this chapter is The True Meaning of Community. Wrong one. The Different Drum. And what we're talking about here, community. The true meaning of community. In our culture of rugged individualism, in which we generally feel that we dare not be honest about ourselves, even with the person in the pew next to us, We bandy around the word community. We apply it to almost any collection of individuals, a town, a church, a synagogue, a fraternal organization, an apartment complex, a professional association, regardless of how poorly those individuals communicate with each other. It is a false use of the word. And so for me, that's another realization that I see that all around me, that people, the community thing, they're just not, you know. Is that better? Okay. Anyway, what we regard as community is not necessarily about love. Watch the news, you'll get the idea, no? Okay. Anyway, my personal conclusion is that I probably cannot change the perception of the behaviors of others unless I improve myself to the extent that I am a good behavior, positive effect. As for improving myself, I try regularly to remind myself about the law of attraction. And I find that Jack Canfield's contribution concerning the law of attraction is especially pertinent to what I have been exploring. He explains the law of attraction is like the law of gravity. Gravity is always working. If I let this go, it goes down. It doesn't go up. And that's the same on planet Earth, always the same, always goes down. Also, Mr. Canfield states the following. In his booklet, Reignite Your Dreams, he states, the law of attraction basically states that the energy you put out into the world determines the people, resources, and opportunities you attract in your life. When you are a positive, high-vibe individual, you attract positive, high-vibe people and opportunities. When you are a negative, low-vibe individual, you attract negative, low-vibe people and opportunities. If you want to attract a higher caliber of people and opportunities into your life, the best way to do this is to increase your own energetic vibration. So how do you increase your energetic vibration? You start by understanding that your thoughts create your reality. How you perceive the world around you plays a huge role in the outcomes you achieve in life. If you believe people are terrible, you're going to meet a lot of terrible people in your life. I've met a few. If you believe the universe is out to get you, it will seem like you run into a lot of obstacles and setbacks. If you believe that life is full of doom and gloom, all you'll see is darkness. Why, that was the first 30 years of my life. Anyway, when you assume that most people are well-meaning, kind-hearted people, they almost never will be. They almost always will be, rather. When you believe the universe has your back and positive outcomes come easily to you, your life will be mostly smooth sailing. Even when you do run into obstacles, you'll be able to overcome them much faster because you'll find it easier to locate the people and resources you need to help you. And if you believe that life is joyful and full of love, your world will be filled with happiness and fulfillment. Personally, I can relate to this because the first roughly 30 years of my life, I was a wacko. And I just kept attracting wacko persons and events. Life was terrible until I heard the unity message and I turned it around and my thinking changed. And so I can attest that this is true stuff. The law of attraction, It isn't always perfect for me, but when I can use this, Anyway, thoughts to consider. Also, really, it is about love. And if you watch the news, you see what kind of things develop when it's not about love. And you don't even need to watch the news. Just being out and about, you will notice behaviors that are not about love. Recently, I was in the car driving, and I was in a line of traffic, and I hit the brakes and slowed to pull back a little because someone was trying to get in. And the person behind me was leaning on the horn, ripping around alongside me, and as they went tearing by up the road, flashed me a you know what digit. And well, I don't think that's the kind of thing I want to do. And so, anyway, the law of attraction is a way you can enrich your life. And now, let's meditate. I would like to lead us in a form of meditation I have found quite helpful. Back in the day, I was a serious drinker. Oh, I drank more whiskey every day than you can imagine. But when I stopped in 1979, and I learned about all of this, and about 2 months after I stopped all of that, I took a weekend-long course in meditation. And what I'm about to lead you through was a kind of meditation that I studied. And in practicing that meditation regularly, I found that I could put this, monkey mind guy asleep for a while and bring up what's in here, the intuitive subconscious. And so this meditation method was very helpful to me, and I'd like to share it today. So, please find a comfortable position and close your eyes. Take a deep breath, and while exhaling, mentally repeat and visualize the number 3 times. Take another deep breath and mentally repeat and visualize the number 2 3 times. Take another deep breath and mentally repeat and visualize the number 1 3 times. You are now at level 1, the basic plane level you may use for any purpose you desire. To help you enter a deeper, healthier level of mind, I'm going to count from 10 to 1. On every descending number, you will feel yourself going deeper, and you will enter a deeper, healthier level of mind. 10, 9, feel going deeper. 8, 7, 6, deeper and deeper. 5, 4, 3, deeper and deeper. 2, 1. You are now at a deeper, healthier level of mind, deeper than before. It is a wonderful feeling to be deeply relaxed, a very healthy state of being. Relax and go deeper. In a moment, I'm going to count from 1 to 5 and snap my fingers. At that moment, you will open your eyes, be wide awake, feeling fine and in perfect health, feeling better than before. 1, 2, coming up slowly now. 3, at the count of 5, you will open your eyes, be wide awake, feeling fine, in perfect health, feeling better than before, feeling the way you feel when you have slept 8 hours of normal, revitalizing, refreshing, relaxing, healthy sleep. 4, 5, eyes open, wide awake, feeling fine and in perfect health, feeling better than before. I want to thank you all today for putting up with my malarkey. Short notice, it was very interesting. Back in the day, there were times when I was referred to as a ninth inning home run hitter. I don't know why. It's just that I put things off until the last minute, and then it's, well, today was almost like that. Anyway, it's now time for our tithes and offerings, and I thank you again for a wonderful service.
If tomorrow all the things were gone I worked for all my life, I had to start again, just the children and my wife. I thank my lucky stars to be living here today, 'cause the flag still stands for freedom and they can't take that away. And I'm proud to be an American. Well, at least I know I'm free. Don't forget the men who died and gave that right to me. I'll gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA.
Our prayer, tithes and offerings. Divine love, as me, blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. And so it is. Amen. Thank you all. Bless you.
Now we'll do the peace song.
You're following up.
I guess so.